I've only been out here 10 minutes. What are you doing?
Oh, that's the way it goes, ain't it? 5 casts, 2 fish.
Well, they don't call him the Cedar River walleye slayer for nothing. Tell you guys a little secret. Larry is the only guy that hasn't caught a fish yet. Oh no, Larry's got one. You can't even stage that. You can't even stage that, man.
Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to our show this week. Thanks for joining us. You know what, we're on the road again this week, just getting the Warrior 2121 ready to roll, cleaning her up real quick. Little Stinker and I, Little Stinker loves the smell of these tub hotels, don't you? Hey, I'll tell you what, we have got a very exciting show going. We're doing up to do something that we have never done before. We are actually heading up into the UP and gonna be fishing right around the Cedar River area. Giant walleyes. We're fishing with Justin Schneider, one of the Warrior teams. I got a feeling it's going to be an absolutely cool day today. So hey, hold on to your heinies. Let's see what happens. Little Stinker, hold on to your heinies so I can get this boat done. Okay, all we got to do is tighten down our Delco travel cover. You know, guys, if you're looking for a great cover, you definitely got to check out Delco. You know, when you got all the expensive gear that we have inside of this boat, you definitely want to protect it, and we put a lot of miles on. I love how easy it goes on, how tight that gets. I mean, I never have to worry about traveling down the road and looking back in the mirror all the time to see if my cover came loose. Boom, it's just that easy. All right.
Fish. Oh, nice fish, Kenny. First fish of the day. Let's see if we can get him in the boat, huh? What do we got there, Uncle Kenny?
I don't know, we got a lot of fight going on, I can tell you that.
Definitely a sheephead, Larry. All right, we're on the board. Nice job there, Uncle Kenny. Off in the net, light bite. Well, they don't call him the Cedar River walleye slayer for nothing. Uncle Kenny here, we've been fishing about 5 minutes and he's got one on the board. Well guys, we got perfect conditions for our show today. We've been fishing 5 minutes and Uncle Kenny's got one. When you're fishing the Bay of Green Bay, it's very wind driven. Today we're on the northwest shore. We're up in Michigan and we have a strong southeast wind. So what that does is it blows the warm surface water across the top of the lake and it rolls around here, and the cold water goes to the other side of the lake. So this side of the lake should be really good. When you're fishing Green Bay, fish that wind-blown side and it could be a really great day. Uncle Kenny, you're on fire! Ooh, look at that. What do you think, Kenny? Ready?
Here we go.
In the net. I've only been out here 10 minutes. What are you doing?
Oh, that's the way it goes, ain't it? 5 casts, 2 fish.
Yeah. Boy, it's sure fun to be up here. When I married your niece, I didn't know you were going to show me all the wonders of pure Michigan there, bud.
Michigan is Michigan. We love it up here.
Yeah, look at these beautiful dark fish. We got Smith over there behind us. I'm pretty sure he's not catching anything. I mean, don't tell anybody, but it's not going good. Kenny's killing it. We'll get this girl back.
Uncle Kenny again.
Oh, I think it's
Uh-oh.
the wrong color.
Uh-oh.
Sheepy!
Can't tell we got such nice sheep in Michigan.
Listen.
There we go, hooked up in the back. There you go, Bert. What do you think of this?
There we go. Get him in the net.
When you lift, I'll get him. Oh, he
go.
swallowed that thing, Bert.
Hammered her.
So was that your third cast of the shiver minnow?
Yeah, it was. Yep. The silver minnow.
I said, Bert, you want to try one? 3
Yeah.
casts, maybe? Nice job, man. You guys got to stop catching fish every time we get up on top of the
you
reef.
don't
All I'm
have
doing
any
is
time
netting
to-
for these guys. But I love it. It's been a great day. We're just getting started.
It's worth getting up at 3 in the morning, right?
Oh yeah.
Justin got his first one of the day.
Big one. Got a big one.
Everyone gets a goby.
All we're doing today on Green Bay is rip jigging. There's several different ways to rip jig, different baits. Today we're using what's called a shiver minnow, made right here in the UP. It's what is considered a glide bait. And the reason we're using a shiver minnow is we're fishing these rock reefs, which are filled with these small fish. They're called gobies. Now, the goby is an invasive species, but the walleyes love them. What we're doing is we're matching that
Yeah, look at that profile. It's almost the same length.
so that the goby does not have a swim bladder, so it spends its entire life within a foot of the bottom. So we're dragging these heavy leaded baits along the bottom and popping them and imitating those gobies darting around back and forth. And that's the program we're on today.
Everyone's got a goby now.
I think he's actually leaving wings over Wisconsin and going to gobies over Michigan.
That's right. Gobies over Michigan.
That's pure Michigan.
Kenny's hooked up again. What do you think, Uncle Kenny?
Thinking we got what we're looking for, hoping we're looking for.
It looks like a pike or a big walleye, one of the two. Great big walleye, Kenny.
That's a good one.
Oh, look at that fish in the water. They're beautiful up here. Closer.
Oh, just
Closer.
Pop. Pop. You hear that go tick?
And he's off in the net.
The first felt will go tick, the felt then pop.
Whoa, man. Nice fish up there, Kenny. Wow, that's a beaut.
That's
Grab right in there.
That's what you call some Menominee County gold. It's not coming from the mine. It's out here in the bay. Menominee County gold, beautiful fish.
Yeah, I love that black on the back. Yellow. Larry's right. It is a great day to be alive.
It's a great day.
What a lot of fun, man.
Okay, here we go.
Bacon cheddar, boys. It's that time. Come on, stay there. Oh, Larry. Look at that.
Lorenzo Kane.
And to think in high school they only let me play defense because I couldn't catch. Oh, the best part isn't the catch, it's the Leroy meets, baby.
I can't believe you even risk the Leroys like that.
Yeah, you can't be playing around Leroy's meats like that. You just got to eat them. Kind of what we're doing today on this strong east wind is we're fishing the Michigan shoreline, and what we're doing is setting up on the pieces of structure out 25 feet of water, and we're just drifting towards them, casting shiver minnows. And then as we get closer to the tops of the structure, up in 10 foot to 8 foot, we're switching over to ripping wraps or lipless crankbaits. And the main reason we use the shiver minnows is because they're a little heavier bait, and when you're out deeper, they're a little easier to fish. And then when we're getting on top of the structure, there's a lot of this stuff, these zebra mussels and grass. And by using the ripping wraps, we're swimming them. We're not even letting them hit the bottom on tops of these reefs. So when we're out deep, we're taking these shiver minnows, pounding them into the bottom and snapping them up. And when we get up on top of the structure, we're swimming that rip and wrap right along and not letting it get caught up in the grass. That's kind of how we're putting fish in the boat today. Hooked up. Feels like a good one, buddy. Ooh, it feels like a real good one. I can't move him. I think he's gonna go around the other side of the boat. If it's not a pike, it's over 28, I bet. Head first. Get him. There we go, Bert. Nice fish. Well, I'll tell you what, we're having a lot of fun up here. And the thing about the northern end of Green Bay is you can see these white caps and waves behind me. The rougher it gets, the better these girls bite. And I'll tell you, our Warrior, it just helps us pound through the big waves. But when we get to the spot, we're able to track at slow speeds. And that's the big difference in catching these fish and not. When you can track at a slow speed, have good boat control, you're gonna catch nice fish like this all day. So glad to be in our Warrior 208 today. Check out their website and locate a dealer near you. I'll tell you guys a little secret. We got 6 guys out here, Uncle Kenny, myself, these 3 awesome guys from Wings Over, Wisconsin. Larry is the only guy that hasn't caught a fish yet. Now I'm gonna admit, I just caught my first one about 10 minutes ago. These guys have been beating me up pretty bad, but that one fish is all I need to pick on Larry, so I'm pretty happy. Oh no, Larry's got one. You can't even stage that. You can't even stage that, man.
Go!
Smith still hasn't caught in a walleye, but you know, he's pretty passionate about his pikes, so I guess good on him if he really likes catching them things. Some people like pike, good for him. I've been wrong before, but I'm pretty sure it's about to light up here. We got 3 to 4 foot waves pulling into one of our best spots. It should be a pretty good little hour here, boys. That looks like a big one, buddy. Oh, it's a big pike, huge pike. Nice, Bert. Oh, in the net. I think he's in the net. So did he crack it on the fall, or?
Yeah, right like you said, when it's falling down. Yeah.
So you just lifted it up and then whack. Yeah, isn't that fun?
Ran right up to the boat and hit it.
What kind of fish is it?
It's either a walleye or a pike.
You actually seen the fish hit?
It come up like 100 miles an hour and struck it right next to the boat.
That's awesome. Oh, it's a big gator.
That's why it come up so fast. Oh, man.
So it's on your last stroke, right when you're about to lift it out of the water, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice gator.
You don't want to play nice.
Big gator! Ooh, that's a big gator, Uncle Kenny.
They're not all gold, but they're all fun to catch.
Not a bad.
That might be gold. Oh my, that's not a walleye.
There's a walleye. You never know.
Flip.
Boy, you had a lot of pep in them.
What's he doing up here? He doesn't belong on the north end of Green Bay. He's only 20-incher.
He had a lot of fight in them.
Nice job, man. One of the cool things about fishing on Green Bay is you get a mixed bag when you're casting these pike and sheephead. And a lot of walleye fishermen don't really like that, but what we have learned is when you're catching these pike, the walleyes are usually schooled up with them. So if you can put the hammer down on the pike and just keep casting, there's usually some big walleyes around them boulders too.
Fish. Fish. There we go. Oh, I gotta go. Dan, you wanna grab the net? Dan, you got the net? Nice fish. I'll tell you what. Here we go. Looks like a decent fish. You know what? Justin and Uncle Kenny have just absolutely, ooh, there's a nice fish right there. They have absolutely kicked our butts today, but I think we're gonna be the after, ooh, that's a nice fish. Look at the size of that walleye. That is a tank. Got him, Dan, he's already hooked. Get him, oh yeah! Woo! Nice net job. Woo! Big Daddy. That was an absolute, as soon as you touched that fish, that baby came on button like absolutely now. I'm loving it. You know what? It's all about learning, and you know what? Justin and Uncle Kenny and Bert, them guys absolutely did an awesome job this morning. They were on fire, but you guys, it's our turn this afternoon to turn on the lights. Now we got the lucky camera guy in the boat. See, maybe it wasn't their skill.
I think it's the camera guy.
I think it was the camera guy for sure. Hey, you guys, you suckers! It was the camera guy that gave you guys all the luck today. Yep, you gotta love that. You know, and that's the great part about, you know, fishing up here in this part of the bay. You know, we're up in Michigan today. I'm gonna let this fish go. But, you know, the fish are so much, they have so much more color. You get a lot of big fish. Whoa, whoa, and out of here. You know what? I'm loving it. Hey, back in action. Whoa, a tank. Woo! Holy man. That is absolutely a giant fish. Look at the color on that too. Nice job. Hey Dano, all right, nice job. All right, let's see what we got here. The afternoon delight, that's what we got going here. Next time we're not gonna let them have the camera guy all day. Oh, I see it, yep, keep coming. Yeah, it's a decent fish. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. A little bit more in it. Nice job, sir. There you go, buddy. Woo! Doesn't look that big when it's in his hands, does it?
This isn't our biggest one. It's not a nice walleye though.
It's not. All right. Sounds good. Let that one go. Let's keep her moving. Hey, I'll tell you what, we're really starting to come into these walleyes. You can see them right here is one. I love this Panoptics, the way it marks fish out too. Here's a bunch of walleyes tight to the bottom here. Here, ooh, there's another walleye right there. See them? Yep. A couple more up high, but definitely walleyes down tight. So you guys get ready. We're going to get bit for sure. Good fish, Matt. Nice job. All right. Keep them hooked up. Keep them hooked up. Nice, nice fish. Holy cats, Matt.
This is definitely bigger
Definitely
than
a
the one
good
before,
fish.
whatever it is.
Yep, good fish. Yep, keep fighting them.
That might be a northern.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh boy, I can't hardly move them.
Keep fighting them, Matt.
What have I got? His line? Have I got your line?
Yeah. Open your bail up. Oh, oh. Pike. Where'd he go? Don't go out of the boat, Dan. Stay in the boat. Bring him right over here, buddy. Oh, nice job. Woohoo! Gotta love that, Dano. She's all yours, buddy.
Really?
What do you mean, really? You know what? I know when to fold them and won't know when to hold them. You know, I got to ask you, what were you doing different today than what our boat was doing? We were tailing right behind you, right on the side of you. We were trying to cut in front of you, which I did a bunch of times. I saw Uncle Kenny looking at me a couple times like, you son of a gun, but giving me the eye. But what a great experience. You know, and a cool thing too is that, you know what, it got a little choppy out there today, and we ran a lot of miles, and you had the 208 and I had the 2121. What an unbelievable riding boats that they are.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to fish this Michigan bite up here, you want to have big chop. That's when they bite, is when you have those 3 to 5 footers.
Because of the water being so clear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So, having these warriors, we can still get out there.
You know, one thing I definitely would say is that I know I was doing wrong is I think I was reeling a little too slow, because I was picking up a lot of moss off the bottom, and it seems like once you get that on your bait, it's no way are you going to get bit. You also just, you feel that on there, pull your bait in right away and start over.
Yeah, if you're watching at home and you want to do some of this snap jigging early in the year in May, let that bait hit the bottom and pick it up. But now when we get into August, we have moss and grass. You got to keep that thing moving and keep it off the bottom. Unless you're out deep. If you're out deep and there's clean rock, you're good to go.
Right.
But this shallower stuff we're fishing, you got to keep those baits swimming over the top of that rock so they don't get that moss and grass on them.
And it makes a lot of sense too, because this water is so much cleaner up there. You really don't need to be tighter to bottom, and I just could not get that out of my head. But either way, hey, I'll tell you what, Bert and our good friend, I'll tell you that, Matt, you know, and Danny. Hey, Matt, tell us real quick, or Bert, what you guys got going on at Wings Over Wisconsin?
Well, Wings Over Wisconsin is a nonprofit conservation organization. We're based only out of Wisconsin. Our headquarters is in Mayville. We've got 20 chapters throughout the state, about 5,000 members. So we kind of cover the south part of the state. We're looking to add new chapters up north. The chapters in Wings Over Wisconsin is what runs the organization. The individual chapters have 2 delegates from that chapter that form our executive board of directors. And our executive board of directors is who sets policy
Okay.
and runs the organization. So it truly is like no other organization in that our members run the organization.
Hey, real quick here, Bert, if I know if somebody is looking at donating some land, it's a great way to do it versus donating it to some other organization, and tell them real quick why.
About half of our property has been donated. A lot of people have donated because of our conservation practices that we put the property in. We put it in conservation property, and it is up to the donor how they want to see it handled. If they want it open to public hunting, not open to public hunting, or just used for youth hunts, youth handicap hunts, veterans hunts. That's what most of our property is used for.
That's awesome. Hey, appreciate the sponsorship with you guys too. Bert, man,
Thanks,
man.
Larry.
And hey, real quick, I know one last thing, there is a big raffle coming up, and
Yes. Starting in November is going to be something new for us. We're doing a UTV. We're doing a 2020 Polaris Ranger 1000. So watch our website, Wings Over Wisconsin, to get tickets for that.
Hey, again, we appreciate everybody watching our show this week, and we want to give special thanks this week to all the truck drivers out there keeping all that freight moving. And especially one thing I always say, you guys, the biggest thing to remember of all is remember, it's a great day to be alive. And thanks for joining us. Ooh, little stinker. Smell that one. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. Hey! Hey! Little stinker! Hey! These are for the boys. Look at you. Hey, you know something's good. This guy has got a nose on him like no tomorrow, and he smells them. He's like, hey, hey, hey!
Is it, oh, this is the one that got sat on.
Oh my god.
Remember that? Yeah, this was the one. That's a first.
Can't get enough outdoors? Go to LarrySmithOutdoors.com and follow us on social media for all the latest in fishing reports, tips and techniques, recipes, and other exclusive web-only content. Subscribe to Larry Smith Outdoors on YouTube and hit the notifications button to catch all our weekly videos. Because if you ain't the first to know, you're the last.